Welcome back to Daily Akari. If you, I'm like saying if you didn't read the title, but I don't even know if I'm putting the fact that I'm drunk in the title because I don't want this to get age restricted. Wow, I really hesitated and all of that. Anyway, welcome back to Daily Akari. I'm fucking drunk. Sorry. I try not to swear when I'm recording, but slipped up. Let it slide this time. I don't want to edit that out. I almost slipped up again. Anyway, today's Akari number 565. We got a hard puzzle by 700 KPC. Today's Friday, July 24th is a hard puzzle. Alright, let's just jump right in. Okay, let's just start by clearing all these, and that leaves 2 left on here. And that corner elimination leaves 3 left on here. No. Okay, there we go. Come on, click in the right places, Ezra. Okie dokie. Okay, just gotta keep just marking off the smileys up. There's only 2 on here, which leaves these, and then this is the only one that can light itself up. And then this one has no wait. There's 2 that can light this up. Oh, but this little baby over here can only be lit up by this square right here. So that puts that there with 100% certainty. Okay, we can clear these up, and then these 2 are identical to each other, and so is this one, but not this one, because that's open to this row. That's the mistake I made yesterday, is I didn't see that something was open to the rest of the row, because I'm an idiot. This one can only be lit up. What's going on with my nose? I don't know. Okay, that's the only one that can light itself up. This one absolutely has to be lit up by this one, I think. Is that right? There's literally nothing else, and then we get these. And that, and the only one that can light this one up is this one, and that leaves, no, that doesn't leave one liberty left there. Oh, I completely missed that one. This one can only be lit up by this one. Yeah, the only one above it's X'd off, so that puts this here with 100% certainty, and then because these are identical, and there's nothing else that isn't X'd on this row, they all have to be lit up by this one right here. Okay, that makes sense. Me, Akari teacher, this one absolutely has to be lit up by this one. Now this one has to be lit up by that. These are all identical to each other, which means these have to be lit up by this. This can't be either of these, cause then if it weren't, if it were one of these, then there would be nothing to light this up. So we can cross these off, and there's only 1 liberty left here. And then that leaves only 3 here, and that doesn't leave only 1 there, but this one has to be lit up by that. And then, okay, okie dokie, what now is sauce? If this were to go here, there would be nothing like this up, so we can cross that off, and then this one absolutely has to be lit up by itself. Okie dokie. There's a corner elimination that I didn't see for the entire friggin' game. This one absolutely has to be lit up by this one. This one absolutely has to be lit up by this one, is that right? Yeah, there's nothing else that can light up, and that X's B's off. This one absolutely has to be lit up by this one, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's nothing else that can light that up. Okay, what now, sauce? This one, they can be lit up by anything on that row, so I don't know. Yeah, this one can be lit up by this one, I think. Let me check. Yeah, there's nothing else that intersects with that. This one absolutely has to be lit up by that. Sauce, up, there's only that, and then this one absolutely has to be lit up by this, which puts this here, and there's like, all of this is solved, so like, we don't have to worry about like that being incorrect and affecting the rest of the puzzle improperly. This one absolutely has to be lit up by this. This one absolutely has to be lit up by this. This one absolutely has to be lit up by this. Little chain. I haven't really seen like a chain like that before. If this were to go here, this one could be lit up by that. Oh wait, no, there's only 1 liberty left here, and then this one has to be lit up by that. Okay, sauce, okay, oh, there's only 1 liberty left here, and that puts this here, and then this is the only one that can light itself up, and then sauce, and then this one absolutely has to be lit up with this one has to be lit up with this, that puts this here. Okay, what now with the entire top right of the puzzle? Cause like, this seems way too friggin' open. If this were to go here, this could be lit up by that one, that seems fine. But wait, no, if this were gonna go... No, but then there would be nothing... Oh wait, no, this one would be lit up. What am I talking about, silly? If this were to go here, we could have this here, and that would work fine. If this were to go here, we could have this here, that would be fine. Why are there not two solutions? Is something wrong? I don't see why anything would be wrong, considering the rest of the puzzle doesn't seem to have an effect on this. If this were to go here, this would have to be a little bit of that. I don't see why I can't just place things at random and it wouldn't work. the way the noobs play the friggin' Akari game. Oh. Yummy Rainier beer, I love it. Okay. Well, if this were to go here, this could go here. But if this were to go here, this could just go here. And this could go here. Oh, but then there would be nothing. Oh, no, wait, this would be lit up. Oh, how would we light this? Yeah, this would be lit up by this. This would be lit up by, like, either this, or like this, or... Okay, how do I work out the logic here? Well, if this were to go here, how would we light this one up? This one could be lit up by either of these, and that would work fine. And then we could have this here. There's so many ways this could work, but I know in my right mind that there can only be one solution, so, like... Hang on, if this were to go here, these would all be identical. Okay, now that's something I can work with. But then again, if these were to go here, well, these would all be identical, but this would have to go here. So, hang on, if I were to put this here, we would have 3 identical ones. And then if I were to put this here, then we would still have 3 identical ones, but we would have another that's not identical. And given the fact that there's only one solution, I can logically deduce... Okay, what side was it that... If this were to go here, these would all be identical. So I can say it's not here, and this must be lit up by that, and this goes here. As to not have an identical problem. Now, if this were to go here, this could be lit up by any of these. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, I completely didn't see that I had to mark those off, of course. If this were to go here, this would go here and solve the puzzle, I think. So if this were to go here, then... Yeah, these two wouldn't be able to be lit up at the same time. So this can't go here. Which means this has to be lit up by this one, this goes here. And we're done! Wow! What do you know? 6 minutes 53 seconds, perfect score while drunk. Wow. I didn't think I would get that perfectly while drunk, and also, wow, I do not have a good sense of time. I had no idea if it had been like, I don't know, like 1 minute or 20 minutes through all that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Those of you on YouTube, see you tomorrow. And I'm just gonna keep streaming. I don't know, Puyo Tetris or whatever other puzzle game comes to mind, or maybe even some Buckshot Roulette to Twitch. Alright. YouTube people, see you tomorrow.